Hello and welcome to Fluent English Journey. This is the place where you can practice your English listening and speaking while learning something new that can help your life and your career. I am so happy you're here today. No matter where you are at home, on the bus, or taking a walk, thank you for spending this time with me. Today, we are going to talk about a very important topic: networking for success. You might have heard the word networking before. Maybe you're not sure what it really means or how it can help you. Don't worry. In this episode, I will explain everything step by step. I will use simple and clear English so you can understand easily and enjoy learning. Let's start with a simple question. What is networking? Networking is the process of making connections with people. It is about building relationships and sharing ideas, advice, or opportunities. Networking is about meeting new people, talking to them, learning from them, and sometimes helping each other. Many people think that networking only happens at big business events or formal meetings. But that is not true. Networking can happen anywhere. You can network at school, at work, at social events, or even online. You might ask, why is networking important for success? The truth is, no one becomes successful completely alone. We all need help, support, and information from other people. When you have a strong network, you have people who can give you advice, share opportunities, introduce you to others, encourage you when you face challenges. For example, imagine you are looking for a new job. If you know people in your field, they can tell you about job openings, recommend you to their company, or help you prepare for interviews. But networking is not just useful for finding jobs. It can also help you learn new skills, discover fresh ideas, become more confident in yourself. In this episode, I will guide you through everything you need to know about networking for success. We will talk about what networking really means, why networking matters, how to build your own network, how to use your network effectively. I will also share common mistakes people make when networking so you can avoid them. So, get ready. This episode will be very useful and practical, especially if you want to improve your career, grow your personal connections, become a more confident communicator in English. Remember, as you listen, you are not only learning about networking, you are also practicing your English listening skills. That is a win-win. Thank you for joining me on Fluent English Journey today. Let's get started. Now, let's understand what networking really means. Many people hear the word networking and think it is something formal like going to a big business event, shaking hands, exchanging business cards. But networking is much more than that. It can happen in many parts of your life. Simply put, networking means making and keeping connections with other people. These connections are made by talking to each other, sharing ideas, learning from each other, sometimes helping each other. You can think of networking like building a web or a net of people around you. This web includes people you know, people who know you, people who trust you. This web can include friends, family, classmates, teachers, colleagues, neighbors, even people you meet online. So, you see, networking is not only for business or work. It is also part of your personal life and social life. Now let's look at some examples to make this idea easier to understand. Imagine you are a student learning English. One day, you go to a language exchange event. There, you meet another student. You start talking, practicing English together, and sharing tips on how to improve your speaking skills. After the event, you stay in touch. Maybe send each other messages or meet again to practice. Congratulations! You have started networking. Here's another example. You have a friend who is very good at graphic design. You introduce this friend to someone you know who needs help with a design project. You have helped two people connect. This is also networking. Or imagine you are at work. You meet someone from another department. You learn about a new project or idea from them. You are building a relationship that could bring new opportunities or knowledge in the future. One very important thing to understand is that networking is not just about asking for jobs or favors. Many people make this mistake at first. They think, "Oh, I need a job, so I will start networking now to ask people for help." But good networking is not only about taking or receiving. It is also about giving and sharing. Networking works best when you build real, genuine relationships over time. You can do this by helping others when you can, listening to their stories, sharing useful information, staying in touch even when you do not need anything. When the time comes that you do need advice, support, or an opportunity, people will be happy to help you because they know you and they trust you. Networking is not only for business people or people with big careers. Everyone can benefit from networking. For example, if you want to move to a new city, having connections can help you find a place to live, meet people in the local community, or learn where to find a good job or school. If you are learning a new skill or hobby, networking can connect you with others who share your interest and can help you improve. Networking is like building bridges between people. These bridges can lead to many kinds of success, both personal and professional. In short, networking means creating and maintaining positive relationships, talking, listening, sharing, and connecting. Building a strong circle of people over time. It is not only about getting something immediately, but about building trust and relationships that can help you in the future. When you understand networking this way, it becomes natural, easier, and much more powerful. Networking is really about relationships. It is about being curious, open, helpful. It is about building a web of trust and connection that can support you in many areas of life, not just work. Once you see networking this way, it becomes easier, less scary, and much more meaningful. Now, why is networking important? Networking can bring many amazing benefits to your life, for both your career and your personal growth. One of the biggest benefits of networking is that it opens up more opportunities. Networking can bring many different opportunities into your life. This could mean job opportunities, business opportunities, learning opportunities. For example, imagine you are looking for a new job. Of course, you can apply online or check job boards. But many good jobs are never posted publicly. They are shared person to person, between friends, colleagues, or contacts. When you have a strong network, people might tell you about these hidden jobs, or they might recommend you to their company. But networking is not only about jobs. If you want to start a new business, networking can help you find customers, business partners, investors. And if you want to learn something new, networking can connect you with teachers, mentors, experts. These people can help you improve faster and learn more effectively. Another important benefit of networking is learning from others. You might be good at some things, but nobody is good at everything. When you network, you meet people with different experiences, skills, and knowledge. By talking with them, you can learn new ideas, hear different opinions, Discover things you never thought about before. For example, maybe you meet someone from another country who teaches you a new way to solve a problem. Or you meet someone from another industry who gives you a fresh perspective on your work. Networking allows you to keep learning and growing through your connections. Networking also helps you build confidence. Many people feel shy or nervous when they meet new people or introduce themselves. But the more you practice networking, the easier it becomes. You learn how to start conversations, listen carefully, share your ideas, present yourself positively. Over time, you will feel more confident, not only in networking situations, but also in other parts of your life, like interviews, presentations, social events. Another key benefit of networking is getting advice and support. Life and work are full of challenges. It is not always easy to face them alone. When you have a good network, you have people to turn to when you need help or guidance. For example, maybe you are thinking about changing your career, but you don't know where to start. A contact in your network might give you useful advice or share their experience. Or maybe you're facing a difficult situation at work, and a friend in your network can offer support and encouragement. Having a network means you don't have to face everything alone. You have a group of people who can help you along the way. Let me share a short example to make this clearer. Imagine a young woman named Anna. She dreams of working in the fashion industry. She is talented and hardworking, but she doesn't know anyone in the field. One day, she decides to go to a local fashion event, even though she feels nervous. There she meets a friendly designer who gives her tips on how to improve her portfolio. A few weeks later, Anna keeps in touch with the designer by email. The designer then introduces her to someone who is looking for an assistant. Thanks to that connection, Anna gets her first job in fashion. Later, as she works and meets more people, Anna continues to build her network. Over time, these connections help her grow in her career, learn new skills, open her own design studio one day. As you can see, networking played a key role in Anna's success. It wasn't just about asking for a job. It was about building real relationships, staying in touch, offering help when possible, being open to learning from others. In short, networking is important because it brings more chances, more learning, more confidence, more support. It helps you grow both professionally and personally. So, when you think about networking, don't just see it as something extra or optional. Think of it as a powerful tool that can help you succeed in many areas of life. Now, let's talk about something very practical: how to build a strong network. Many people feel unsure or even scared when they hear the word networking. They think, I need to be very outgoing. I need to know many people already. I must go to big events all the time. But the truth is, you don't need to be a superstar or a big business person to build a good network. You just need to start small. Be consistent. Use some simple strategies. 1. Start with the people you already know. Many people think networking means meeting complete strangers, but actually, some of your strongest and most valuable connections are already in your life. These could be family members, friends, classmates, teachers, colleagues, neighbors. For example, maybe you have a cousin who works in a company you are interested in, or a friend who knows someone in your dream industry. These people are often happy to give advice, share contacts, encourage you on your journey. Don't be shy to let people know what you are working on or what you are looking for. You never know who might be able to help you or connect you with someone useful. 2. Join groups or clubs related to your interests. Think about what you enjoy or what you want to learn more about. Are you interested in languages, technology, art, business, sports, volunteering? There are probably local or online groups where people meet to share ideas, practice skills, work on projects together. By joining these groups, you not only improve your own abilities, but you also meet people who share your passions. These shared interests are a great base for building meaningful connections. For example, if you are learning English, you can join a local language exchange or an online conversation group. There you meet people who are also practicing, and together you can help each other grow. 3. Attend events, both in person and online. Events are wonderful opportunities to meet new people, hear fresh ideas, stay informed about your interests. These events could be workshops, conferences, meetups, webinars, social events. For example, if you are interested in marketing, you can look for local marketing meetups or online webinars. If you are a student, you can attend university events or academic conferences. Remember, you don't have to meet everyone at these events. Even 1 or 2 good conversations can be very valuable. The key is to be open, curious, and ready to learn. 4. Use professional networks like LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a popular online platform where professionals connect, share ideas, and look for opportunities. You can create a profile, describe your skills and experiences, connect with people in your field. But don't just make a profile and wait. Be active. Share interesting articles. Comment on posts. Join discussions. Send polite messages to people you admire or want to learn from. For example, if you see someone posting about a project you like, you can comment and start a conversation. Over time, these small actions help you build visibility and relationships in your professional area. 5. Keep in touch regularly. Building a strong network is not just about making new contacts. It is about maintaining them over time. You don't have to talk to everyone every week, but you should. Check in sometimes. Share updates. Say hello. For example, send a message to an old colleague to ask how they are doing. Share an interesting article with a contact who might find it useful. These small actions show that you care and help keep the connection alive. Strong networks are built on trust and consistency, not just on one-time meetings. In short, building a strong network is about starting where you are, joining communities that match your interests, showing up at events, staying active online, keeping in touch over time. Networking doesn't have to be stressful or complicated. With small, steady efforts, you can create a network that supports your growth, opens new doors, helps you succeed in ways you never imagined. How to network effectively. Now that we know how to start building a network, let's talk about how to network effectively. Networking is not just about how many people you meet. It's about how you build and manage relationships. Good networking is not only about receiving help. It is also about offering help to others. One of the most important rules of networking is to focus on giving as well as receiving. When you help someone else, maybe by sharing useful information, introducing them to someone, giving advice, you build trust and show that you are a valuable connection. People remember those who support them, and they are more likely to help you in return when you need it. Networking works best when it is a two-way street, not just about asking for help all the time. Be genuine and honest. Another key point is to be genuine and honest. People can easily tell when someone is fake or only pretending to be interested. When you talk to someone, be yourself. Don't try to impress people by exaggerating your skills or experiences. Instead, focus on making a real human connection. It's okay to share your goals, your challenges, even your mistakes. Being honest makes you relatable and human. People will respect you more and want to build a relationship with you. Remember, networking is about real connections, not just collecting contacts or business cards. Listen carefully. Many people think networking is all about talking, but actually, listening is even more important. When you truly listen, you show respect and interest. Learn valuable things from others. Discover tips, opportunities, or lessons from their experiences. When you meet someone, don't just focus on what you will say next. Instead, pay attention. Ask good questions. Show that you are present in the conversation. Good listeners often become great networkers because people enjoy talking to them. Share your goals clearly. It is also important to share your goals and interests clearly. People cannot help you if they don't know what you are looking for or working on. For example, I'm currently practicing English to improve my speaking skills. I'm looking for opportunities in marketing because I am passionate about creative projects. When you express your goals clearly, people are more likely to remember you and connect you with the right resources or contacts. Follow up after meeting someone. One of the most important parts of effective networking is following up. Many people meet someone once and never talk again. This is a big mistake. To keep a connection alive, you need to follow up. This can be as simple as sending a short message after the meeting to say thank you, mentioning something you enjoyed about the conversation, sharing useful articles, inviting them to events, checking in after a few weeks. These small actions strengthen relationships and show that you care about staying connected. Summary of effective networking. In short, effective networking is about helping others as well as receiving help, being real and honest, listening well, sharing your goals clearly, staying in touch after you meet. When you apply these simple principles, you will become a strong, respected networker who builds meaningful and lasting connections. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, open, kind. How to start networking for career growth. Many people think networking is only for people who already have experience or an important job. But that's not true. You can start networking no matter where you are in your career. Whether you're a student, just starting your first job, looking to move forward in your professional life, the first step is to look at the people you already know. This includes friends, family members, classmates, old teachers, coworkers. These people can give advice, share contacts, or even introduce you to someone who can help you grow. Sometimes we forget that networking doesn't only happen with strangers or important people at big events. It can also start with the people around us every day. Ask yourself, who do I know who can give me advice? Who has experience in the field I want to enter? Who can introduce me to someone useful? Start simple. Even small steps matter. Step 2. Open yourself to new connections. The second step is to join professional groups, clubs, or online communities that focus on your area of interest. For example, if you're interested in marketing, look for marketing meetups in your city, LinkedIn groups about marketing, online events where marketing professionals share ideas. Even if you feel shy or unsure at first, Remember that everyone is there to connect, learn, and share. Step 3. Prepare how you introduce yourself. The third step is to prepare a short introduction, sometimes called an elevator pitch. This is a short, clear way of explaining who you are, what you do, what you are looking for. You don't need to make it perfect or complicated. Just be ready to share your interests and goals in a simple and honest way. For example, you can say, "Hi, I'm Maria. I just finished my studies in computer science, and I'm looking to connect with people in the tech industry to learn more about career opportunities." Step 4. Keep in touch. Networking is not just about making one-time contacts. It is about building relationships over time. After meeting someone, send a friendly follow-up message. Connect on LinkedIn. Invite them for a coffee chat. Try to stay in touch, even if it's just once in a while, by sending a short message or sharing something interesting related to their work. This shows that you are serious, respectful, and interested in building a real connection, not just asking for favors. Remember, networking for career growth is a long-term investment. You won't see results immediately, and that's okay. Every small step helps you grow your confidence, learn more about your field, open new doors for the future. Start today, even with one small action, and watch how your network and career begin to grow. Common mistakes to avoid in networking. It's very important to understand not only what to do, but also what not to do. Many people make small but common mistakes when they start networking. These mistakes can weaken relationships, reduce opportunities, make networking feel frustrating or unsuccessful. Let's look at the most common mistakes and how to avoid them. 1. Only contacting people when you need something. Imagine you have a friend who only calls you when they want help. Maybe they need a favor, money, or advice. Over time, you might feel used or annoyed because they never check on you or offer help. The same happens in networking. If you only contact people when you need a job, a connection, or a recommendation, they may not feel happy to help you. Instead, stay in touch regularly, even when you don't need anything. You can send a short message to say hello, share something interesting, congratulate them on their success. This makes your connections feel real and balanced, not one-sided. 2. Not following up or staying in touch. Another common mistake is not following up after meeting someone. It's easy to meet someone at an event or online, have a great conversation, and then forget about them. But if you don't follow up, the connection may disappear. People are busy and meet many others every day. To build a strong network, you must take the time to send a message or a reminder after meeting someone. This can be a simple thank you message, a LinkedIn connection request, a short email a few weeks later. Without follow-up, even the best networking moments can be wasted. 3. Talking too much about yourself. Many people get nervous when meeting new people. Sometimes, to hide nervousness, we start talking a lot about ourselves, our work, our goals, our achievements. But networking is not only about talking. It's about listening, connecting, and learning from others. While it is good to share who you are, remember that networking is a two-way street. You should listen just as much as you speak, and sometimes even more. Listening shows that you respect the other person and helps you learn from their experiences. Plus, when you listen carefully, you might discover opportunities or ideas you didn't expect. So, next time you meet someone, try to balance the conversation. Ask good questions. Show real interest. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Avoid being too shy. Another common mistake is being too shy or avoiding new connections. It is normal to feel nervous about networking, especially if you are an introvert. You are practicing English as a second language. But if you avoid talking to new people or stay only in your comfort zone, you limit your chances for growth. Networking is about stepping out of your usual circle and meeting people who can inspire you, teach you, open doors for you. You don't have to talk to everyone, but try to make at least 1 or 2 new connections whenever you attend an event or join a group. With practice, your confidence will grow, and it will become easier every time. Summary of common mistakes. The most common mistakes to avoid in networking are contacting people only when you need something, not following up after meeting someone, talking too much about yourself without listening, being too shy to reach out to new people. By being aware of these mistakes and actively avoiding them, you can build stronger and more successful relationships. Networking is a long-term process. Small, thoughtful actions add up over time. Stay open, stay consistent, and you will soon see the benefits of your efforts. Networking takes time and practice. Networking does not happen overnight. You cannot build a strong, meaningful network in just one day or by attending one event. Like learning a language, developing a skill, or building a career, networking is a long-term process. You improve by taking small steps every day, learning from your mistakes, staying consistent, even when progress feels slow. If you feel shy, if you are not sure where to start, or if you tried networking before and it didn't work, don't give up. Challenges at the beginning are normal, but with time and effort, you will see results. Take small steps today. You don't need to make 10 new connections right away. Attend a big event immediately. Start simple. For example, send a friendly message to someone you know but haven't spoken to in a while. Update your LinkedIn profile. Join an online group related to your interests. Practice introducing yourself in English so you feel confident next time. Every small action adds up. Little by little, these small actions help you create a larger, stronger network that can support you in the future. Be present and open. Networking is not about being perfect. It's about being present, being open, showing a real interest in connecting with others. Your future is shaped not only by what you know, but also by who you know, and most importantly, how you connect with them. The people you meet today can open doors you didn't know existed, inspire you, teach you, help you reach your goals. But remember, you also have something valuable to give. Your ideas, your energy, your kindness, your support. When you network, you are not just building your own success, you are also helping others succeed. And that is the true power of networking. Believe in yourself. Believe that you have something unique to offer. Your connections, your help, and your interest in others can make a real difference, both for you and for the people you meet. Start today, take small steps, and watch how your network and your opportunities grow over time. Believe that you can step out of your comfort zone and build meaningful connections, even if it feels a little scary at first. Every conversation you start, every person you listen to, and every follow-up message you send are building blocks for your future. You don't have to rush, and you don't have to be perfect. Just keep going, learning, connecting. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode here at Fluent English Journey. I really appreciate you spending your time with me, and I hope you enjoyed learning about networking for success. Remember, every time you listen to an episode like this, you are not only learning new ideas, you are also practicing your English listening skills. That is something to feel proud of. Reflect on what you learned. Before we finish, take a few minutes to think about what you learned today. Ask yourself, what is one new idea I discovered about networking? What is one small action I can take this week to improve my networking skills? Reflecting helps you remember and understand what you learned. Don't skip this step. Practice your speaking. I also encourage you to practice speaking about today's topic. One way is to talk to a friend or classmate. Explain what networking means, why it is important, or share one or two tips you found interesting. If you don't have someone to talk to, try recording yourself. Use your phone or computer to record a short summary of what you learned. This will help you improve your speaking confidence. Practice your fluency. Make your learning active, not just passive. Thank you again for being part of the Fluent English Journey community. You're doing a great job by taking time to learn, practice, and grow. Keep going, stay motivated, and remember that every small step you take brings you closer to success. Until next time, take care. Keep practicing. And goodbye.